This is the story of how me being gifted completely ruined my life. It started at age 1, when I taught myself how to read. My dad was so proud of my abilities that he invited a local newspaper reporter to our house. They made me read a passage of James Joyce's Ulysses, which is quite a difficult book to read. I ended up on the front page of our town's newspaper, me, a baby in diapers, trying to hold up a 700-page book. Ever since then, I've been praised for my extraordinary achievements. Whether it's straight A's in school or dividing 8-digit numbers in my head, everyone was in awe of me, and my classmates referred to me as the Wonder Kid. One of them even asked me if other kids seemed like idiots to me, to which I responded, "No, of course not. Everyone is smart in their own way." But in my head I thought, actually most people do seem kinda dumb and weird to me. For example, in 3rd grade, my annoying classmate Yolanda constantly pretended to have some new injury. She claimed she had a condition that made her bones brittle, and whenever she fell, she'd be in incredible pain. But really, she just wanted attention and to be carried around by the boys in our class. Well, one day, a boy came crying into school. Turns out his grandma died the day before. Everyone felt bad for him except Yolanda. She had to be the center of attention again, so she made up a story about how her grandma had also recently died, but in a much worse way, namely a brutal car accident. Suddenly, all attention was on her again, and I had enough. I called her out on being a dumb and annoying liar. Unsurprisingly, she didn't take it well. She screamed back at me saying, "I hope your family dies in a car accident too." I have to admit that she was a good actor, because all the other kids took her side. They didn't see that Yolanda was nothing but a dumb little attention seeker. Unfortunately, this incident isolated me even further from my peers, because now everyone thought I was cruel and heartless. You see, I really wanted to have friends, but it was impossible because I had no shared interests with my classmates. The girls only gossiped about celebrities, and the boys only cared about sports. I was the only one who was into science and math. I was a loner, and turned more and more into a target. Not so much because I was smarter, but because I was both smarter and prettier than the other girls. It was too much. When on Valentine's Day, I was the only girl that got a love letter from an anonymous boy. All the other girls were super envious, especially Yolanda. The day after I got the love letter, she came to school wearing makeup and tried to win over the most handsome boy in our class. I cringed so hard seeing her so desperately craving the validation of a guy. But here comes the banger. The boy she approached told her that he didn't like her and that he was actually into me. It turned out that he had been the one who'd sent me the love letter. He rejected her in front of the whole class. And while the boys started laughing at Yolanda for having been rejected, she started crying. I felt so bad for her. I never wanted to be the special girl or stand out. I wish the boy had never sent me a love letter at all. And you can imagine how after this incident, the girls in my class only hated me more. At the same time, school was too easy for me. I was constantly bored in class and developed all kinds of behavioral issues, like becoming